Unlock your inner warrior. Conquer 5 profound spiritual trials only few can. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a breathtaking, misty canyon that stretches out into nothingness. The world you know is behind you, with its familiar landscapes, its comforting routines, and its subtle self-delusions. Ahead, however, lies something incredible, a gateway to the unknown, a pathway to the hidden realms of your own spiritual potential. As you stand there, you feel it. You sense the whispers of the universe, whispering ancient secrets in your ear. These are the echoes of your own divine essence, calling you back to the truth of who you are. For centuries, seekers like you have stood at this precipice. From the mystical temples of Tibet to the enigmatic mystery schools of ancient Egypt, each one held the promise of spiritual awakening. But despite the millions of eager souls who have placed their hand on the heart of the universe, only a distressingly small percentage, less than 1%, have ever emerged on the other side, truly awakened to the profound wisdom that lies within. What lies ahead of you? Is it a winding, treacherous path that winds through the darkest depths of your own psyche? Or is it a radiant, golden road that shines brightly with the promise of transformation and freedom? The path ahead is shrouded in mist. All you know is that you have a feeling, a hunch, that this is the moment when your life will change forever. You're not alone, of course. Millions before you have taken this step into the unknown. Some have returned with profound insights, shining like beacons in the darkness. Others have emerged as heated messengers, sharing their burning passion with a world that often seems indifferent. What sets them apart? What forces are at work in the unseen realms, beckoning you forward on this journey of transformation? Are they the ancient rites of initiation that were once essential to every great mystic? Or are they the quiet moments of intuition that whisper in the ears of the brave and the wise? We're about to embark on a journey to discover what lies ahead. Prepare yourself for a world of discovery and adventure. Be ready to confront the hidden recesses of your own heart and soul. Because on the other side of these 5 profound trials lies the gate of transformation. Are you prepared to take the first step? Picture yourself standing at the edge of a vast, misty canyon. The familiar world lies behind you, but ahead lies something extraordinary. You can feel it calling to you, that ancient wisdom that's been whispering to your soul. Throughout the ages, from the temples of Tibet to the mystery schools of ancient Egypt, spiritual seekers like you have stood where you're standing now. But here's the truth that few dare to speak. Only a small fraction, less than 1%, have ever crossed that threshold to true spiritual awakening. Why? Because the path ahead isn't just another meditation retreat or weekend workshop. It's a series of profound trials that have tested the greatest mystics and sages throughout history. And today, you're about to discover if you're among the select few destined to pass them. Welcome to this candid conversation about your spiritual journey. I'm grateful that you're here, ready to explore the uncharted territories of your heart and soul. As you embark on this transformative journey, I want you to imagine that you're not just attending a lecture or watching a video. You're sitting down with an old friend who's been on the same path, sharing stories and insights gathered from the fires of experience. Think about the moments when you felt truly alive, connected to something greater than yourself. Maybe it was the first time you meditated, feeling the stillness of your mind like never before. Perhaps it was a spiritual retreat, where you met like-minded souls who understood the questions and struggles you face. Or maybe it was a quiet moment in nature, where the trees spoke an ancient language that only your heart could understand. Whatever those moments were, they likely left a mark on your soul. You felt seen, felt heard, felt understood. But as the days went by, the echoes of those experiences began to fade, like the whispers of a gentle breeze on a summer morning. You're left with a hollowness, a longing to recapture the essence of those moments. That's what this conversation is about, recapturing the essence of your deepest potential. We're going to explore the 5 profound trials that have tested the sincerity of spiritual seekers for centuries. These trials won't determine your worth or your aptitude for spirituality. They'll reveal your true potential and the depth of your commitment. As we journey through these trials, you might find yourself asking questions like, what drives me to seek spiritual awakening? Is it a genuine desire to connect with something greater? Or is it a coping mechanism for the stress and chaos of the world? You might also encounter moments of doubt, when the whispers of your own shadow self whisper, "You're not good enough, you'll never be able to do this," or "You're just seeking escapism, you'll never truly leave your old ways behind." But I want to assure you that these trials aren't about self-doubt. They're about confronting the facades you've built around your true nature. They're about examining the stories you've told yourself and the identities you've assumed. They're about peeling back the layers of conditioning and societal expectations to reveal the profound mystery of who you truly are. As we begin this journey together, I want to leave you with a little secret. These trials have been executed successfully by only a handful of seekers throughout history, less than 1% to be precise. The successful completion of these trials has often been met with astonishment, bewilderment, and sometimes even ridicule by those who don't understand the transformative process. Yet, the rewards of facing these trials are unparalleled. Direct access to the deepest reservoirs of your spiritual potential, leading to profound self-awareness, unwavering integrity, and an unshakable sense of purpose. So, if you're prepared to confront the deeper aspects of your own soul, to be revealed, and to unfold, then let's take the first step together. Now, as we begin to delve into these trials, I want to paint a vivid picture in your mind. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a boundless, star-filled universe. You can feel the magnetic pull of the cosmos, tempting you to traverse the threshold of the unknown. It's here that your authentic self begins to resurface, your divine blueprint slowly being revealed. The trials themselves won't make you feel uncomfortable or embarrassed about your vulnerabilities. They'll only intensify your authenticity as you strip away layers of perceived reality. Think of it as donning a pair of wings. With each step forward, you'll leave the burdens of who you thought you were behind, unveiling the resplendent wingspan of your true self. If what I've shared has resonated deeply with you, or if the mysteries of these trials have sparked something within, then join me in welcoming you to our community of bold spiritual explorers. We'll sit in silence together, letting the universe reveal the hidden depths of our collective potential. What signifies the transition into a transformational experience is your permission to transform. You can surrender to the challenge, entwining your story with the timeless threads of sacred wisdom, or dismiss it as just another abstract idea. The moment you step into this ancient knowledge, however, the consequences are yours to observe and reap. Trial number 1, the mirror of truth. The first trial is perhaps the most confronting, the mirror of truth. Imagine standing before a mirror that shows not your physical reflection, but your complete spiritual reality. Every mask you've worn, every story you've told yourself, every comfortable illusion, all stripped away. This trial forces you to confront who you really are beneath the layers of societal conditioning and ego-driven desires. You'll face your shadow self, your hidden motivations, and yes, even your spiritual bypassing. You stand before the mirror of truth, a mystical portal that reflects not only your appearance, but also the depths of your soul. You've heard whispers of this trial among the initiated, a test of self-awareness and integrity. As you approach the mirror, you feel a shiver run down your spine. The air around you seems to thicken, heavy with anticipation. The mirror's surface shimmers like the quiet morning dew, beckoning you closer. You reach out a trembling hand, hesitating for a moment before touching the smooth glass. The moment your skin makes contact, the mirror's surface erupts in a kaleidoscope of colors, like the swirling patterns of a master painter's brush. You feel yourself being pulled into the mirror's depths, entering a realm where the boundaries between reality and fantasy blur. You see a younger version of yourself standing before you, a child full of curiosity and wonder. You see yourself at pivotal moments in your life, making choices that shaped who you are today. As the images flash before you, you begin to realize that the mirror is showing you not just fragments of your past, but also reflections of your present. You see the beauty and the flaws, the strengths and the weaknesses, all intertwined like the threads of a rich tapestry. You start to ask yourself questions. What am I truly seeking in this journey? What are my deepest desires and fears? Am I living up to my own expectations? Or are there parts of me that I've been hiding from? The mirror remains silent, reflecting only the truth that resides within you. As the visions continue to unfold, you come face to face with a shadowy figure, a representation of your own self-doubt. It's a manifestation of every negative thought that has ever plagued you, every fear that has held you back. You're given a choice: embrace this darkness or confront it head-on. The darkness represents the remnants of your old self, a self that's been holding you back from realizing your full potential. It's a reminder that growth requires confrontations with the parts of ourselves we'd rather ignore. Will you allow these shadows to continue shaping your path, or will you decide to transcend them? The mirror's reflections fade, and you're left standing before its glassy surface. The choices you made in this trial, embracing or confronting your shadow, will resonate throughout the trials that lie ahead. As you step back from the mirror, you realize that the mirror of truth has shown you that self-awareness is not about observing your flaws, but about acknowledging the truth that sets you free. This trial has challenged you to look within, to question the reflections you show to the world. You've been given a glimpse into the depths of your soul, and now it's up to you to decide how this newfound understanding will shape your journey. The truth you've uncovered will guide you through the trials that await. But remember, the greatest trial of all is the one you face within. Personal anecdote tone. I remember when I first faced this trial, I had to admit that much of my spiritual seeking was actually driven by a desire to feel superior to others. That realization brought me to my knees, but it also set me free. Trial number 2, the sacred solitude. You've stood before the mirror of truth, confronted your shadow, and faced the darkness within. But what lies ahead is a trial that requires a different kind of courage. One that demands you face the emptiness of sacred solitude. This trial is not about isolation, but about the profound stillness that arises when the external world no longer whispers its influence. You must enter a space of complete interiority, where the rhythms of nature and the vibrations of the universe converge to reveal the hidden depths of your soul. Imagine yourself walking into a vast desert landscape, the sand dunes unfolding before you like an endless sea. The sky above is a brilliant blue, with not a cloud in sight. You've been traveling for hours, with nothing but the gentle breeze carrying the whispers of ancient secrets. As you walk, the silence begins to take on a life of its own. It's as if the world is holding its breath, waiting for you to unlock the secrets that lie within. You feel the stillness growing thicker, like a slow-moving fog that's creeping into the spaces between your thoughts. You think to yourself, maybe this is all there is. Maybe the answer to my search lies in the depths of my own emptiness. And yet, as the solitude deepens, you begin to hear the faintest whispers of the universe speaking to you. It's as if the great hierophant of the cosmos has chosen to reveal itself, guiding you through the labyrinth of your own being. But what does it mean to truly listen to this divine whisper? How do you acknowledge the presence of the universe in the midst of such profound silence? And what happens when the voice of the cosmos speaks not in words, but in the direct language of the heart? In the sacred solitude, you must trust that the whispering of the universe will reveal not only the depths of your own potential, but also the subtle patterns governing the cosmos. This trial tests the boundaries of your perceptive mind, forcing you to navigate a landscape where the distinctions between the internal and external worlds blur. As you venture further into this vast, empty space, you discover a peculiar curse and blessing. The more you enter into the stillness, the more you're forced to confront the dissimilarities within, the schisms between the personas you present to the world and the private agony you carry within. The very silence that calls to you also reveals the brokenness and debris hidden beneath the surface of your spiritual construct. Here, the questions become, will I hold on to my perceived identity, or will I surrender to the new contours of my emerging self? Can I accept that the truth lies in the fusion of opposites, in the transcendence of what I think I know and the manifestation of the very essence of existence within my soul? The trial of the sacred solitude asks you to quiet the mind, not to eliminate your thoughts, but to find a still point where they can coalesce into a profound essence of awareness. This trial is a symbol of your readiness to hear the voice that speaks from the depths of the universe, not to heed the whispers of the ego, but to hold onto the vast, shimmering expanse of celestial love. Does the silence hold the secrets to your deepest potential, or will it engulf you with a complete surrender, only for you to realize that the answer has been within you all along? Trial number 3, the Great Release. As you stand at the edge of the lush forest, you feel the gentle breeze rustle your hair, carrying the whispers of ancient secrets on its gentle caress. You've been preparing for this trial for what feels like an eternity, the Great Release. This isn't a casual goodbye to the parts of your life that no longer serve you. It's a deliberate, heart-wrenching surrender of the very fabric of your being. You think of all the relationships that have held you captive, the friendships that have caused you pain, and the partnerships that have driven you further apart. Some of these connections have been nourishing, while others have felt like anchors, weighing you down and keeping you stuck in the mud. As you prepare to release them, a wave of emotional turbulence washes over you. The memories, the laughter, the tears, and the moments of heartbreak all swirling together in a maelstrom of conflicting emotions. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, imagining yourself standing at the edge of a tranquil lake on a still summer morning. The calm waters reflect the beauty of the surrounding landscape, but beneath the surface, hidden currents are stirring, keeping the lake's dynamics in balance. It's here that you must confront the inner currents that have shaped your life. The motivations, the desires, and the insecurities that have driven your actions and decisions. You think of the relationships that have held you captive, the ones that promised the world but delivered only heartache. You remember the friends who abandoned you in your darkest moments, leaving you to pick up the broken pieces of your shattered dreams. And you recall the partners who exploited your vulnerabilities, draining your energy and leaving you feeling drained and soul-crushed. But you also remember the relationships that have brought you joy, the ones that have uplifted you, inspired you, and encouraged you to soar to new heights. You think of the friends who have stood by your side through thick and thin, the partners who have supported you in your darkest moments, and the loved ones who have held your hand through life's turbulent journey. As you reflect on these relationships, you're forced to confront the parts of yourself that have driven your connections and disconnections. You see the authentic you, the perfect you, and the vulnerable you. You witness the patterns of behavior that have kept you stuck, the fear of abandonment and the fear of rejection that have held you back. And you confront the desire for control, the need for validation, and the dread of uncertainty that have ruled your relationships. It's here, in the stillness of the lake, that you must make a choice. To release the weight of your expectations, to let go of the relationships that have held you captive, and to surrender to the deceptively gentle waters of release. You can't cling to the memories, the promises, or the perceived securities anymore. It's time to face the chaos within, to confront the anxious mind, and to find the stillness that lies beneath. As you stand at the edge of the lake, you feel the whispers of the universe urging you forward, guiding you through the treacherous waters of self-discovery. You inhale deeply, and as you exhale, a sense of emptiness washes over you. You feel the release building, a snowball effect that's quietly gaining momentum. You take another step forward, and the connection between your heart and your mind begins to resonate. You feel the frequencies aligning, the chaos dissipating, and the stillness emerging like a radiant soft light in the darkness. In this very moment, as the inner currents release their hold on your life, you become aware of the beauty surrounding you. The lake's tranquil surface reflects the bright stars shining in the night sky, reminding you that your true potential lies within the mystery of the unknown. The Great Release is not simply letting go of relationships, but of the internal narrative that has held you captive. It's about freeing yourself from the self-imposed constraints and the conditioning that has defined your existence. It's about recognizing that the universe holds the answers, that the divine whispers in your heart are the only truths that truly matter. This is where you discover that the Great Release is not just a sacrifice, but a transformative act of surrender. It's about embracing the emptiness, the uncertainty, and the unknown, and trusting that it will transform you in ways both expected and unexpected. As you continue on your journey, the memories of the past will fade, like ripples on the surface of a serene lake. The pain and the heartache will still linger, but they will no longer define you. You will rise from the ruins of your former self, reborn into the radiant light of your true potential, like a phoenix emerging from the ashes of transformation. Will you find the courage to release the anchors that have held you captive, the relationships that have caused you pain, and the expectations that have defined your existence? Will you surrender to the gentle waters of release, trusting that the universe will carry you forward into the radiant light of your true potential? The choice is yours. And in that moment, you know that you will either swim into the treacherous waters of your psyche or brave the great unknown of the universe. Trial number 4, the dark night of faith. You've reached the 4th trial on your journey, a place where the shadows of self-doubt and uncertainty converge. This is the dark night of faith, a challenging odyssey that will push you to confront the very fabric of your existence. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a dense forest, the darkness thick and palpable around you like a living entity. The only sound is the soft crunch of leaves beneath your feet and the faint rustling of unknown creatures in the distance. Ahead of you lies a narrow path, winding into the heart of the forest like a serpent. Every step you take, every movement, feels ominous and uncertain. This is a time when your faith is put to the test. The fire that once burned within you, a beacon of hope and conviction, begins to flicker. Questions arise, and they pierce your very soul like arrows. What lies ahead? Can I truly trust the path I'm on? Am I prepared for the unknown? As you navigate this dark night, you'll encounter strange and formidable creatures. The shadow of fear will creep into your heart, whispering daunting tales of consequences and repercussions. The demon of doubt will appear, its presence a constant reminder of the unknown, nipping at your heels like a persistent shadow. But beware, for in this trial, it's easy to get lost in the labyrinth of your own mind. It's simple to become entangled in the snare of negativity, allowing the darkness to consume you. Yet, in this moment of utmost vulnerability, lies a profound opportunity for growth and transformation. The dark night of faith is not a place of stagnant darkness. It's a crucible of introspection, a clarifying fire that burns away the unnecessary and reveals the true depths of your spirit. It's a time to confront your own fears, to acknowledge the parts of yourself you've been trying to hide, and to surrender to the uncertainty. Only by embracing this darkness can you uncover the strength and resilience needed to navigate the trials ahead. It's here that you'll discover your courage, forged in the depths of your own unwavering commitment to your journey. So, take a step forward into the unknown. Let the darkness envelop you, and trust that the light within will guide you through. For in the dark night of faith, you'll find that the most profound transformations occur not when the darkness disappears, but when you learn to navigate it with courage, love, and an unwavering faith in yourself. Trial number 5, the divine surrender. You stand at the precipice of the final trial, a moment when the stakes are high, and the rewards are greater than you can ever imagine. The divine surrender is not a casual walk through the park. It's an open sea of surrender, where the tides of control and the winds of resistance whisper warnings of the unknown. As you embark on this journey, you'll realize that the previous trials have merely been the beginning of your ascension. The layers of your psyche, once exposed to the light of self-awareness, now await the unveiling of the secrets hidden within your own divine essence. It is here that the whispering of your soul becomes a drumbeat, urging you forward into the uncharted territories of freedom. You close your eyes and imagine the memories of every challenge you've faced thus far dissolving like morning mist on a sun-kissed meadow. The echoes of doubt, the shadows of fear, and the spectre of uncertainty all begin to fade, like wisps of fog disappearing into the rising sun. As you surrender to the present moment, you'll find yourself questioning everything you thought you knew about faith, trust, and the nature of reality itself. You're no longer anchored to the fixed perspectives of your ego. You're now free to soar on the winds of possibility, surrendered to the guidance of the mysterious universe. The divine surrender asks you to let go of your grip on the steering wheel of life, allowing the cosmic wheels of fortune to guide you through the labyrinth of existence. You're yielding to the unyielding wisdom that has woven every moment of your existence into the intricate tapestry of the cosmos. Imagine yourself standing on the shore of an eternal sea, the waves of freedom crashing against the shores of your soul. As you surrender to the tides of the unknown, you'll find that the ocean's depths are not just endless space, but an infinite reflection of your own mystical potential. You're asked to surrender not just your cherished convictions, but the very fabric of your understanding, embracing the blank sheet of existence with an open heart and a mind filled with curiosity. It's here that the lines between the individual self and the cosmic soul begin to blur, like the waves of the ocean dissolving into the horizon. The divine surrender becomes a gateway to enlightenment, a doorway to the boundless oneness that permeates every molecule, every thought, and every heartbeat. It's the divine union of opposites, where the polarities of control and surrender blend into an ultimate homecoming of the fragmented parts of your own divine essence. You begin to envision a world where the very notion of resistance and control dissolves, replaced by the infinite possibilities born of surrender and trust. You see countless universes springing from the fertile soil of the unknown, bursting with infinite potential, and radiating across realms with the vibrant song of existence. As you release the ego's fleeting grasp on reality, you're thrust into an existence far more magnificent than your imagination could conjure. You begin to understand that the universe holds no greater secret than the boundless potential resident within the depths of your own heart. The divine voice whispers an ancient truth. In surrender lies the language of the cosmos. It is in the stillness of acceptance that you shall discover the eternal dance of creation. As we conclude this journey together, remember, these spiritual trials aren't meant to break you. They're designed to reveal the extraordinary being you truly are. Each challenge you face, each moment of doubt or difficulty, is actually bringing you closer to your ultimate awakening. If this resonates with you, if you feel called to go deeper into these ancient wisdom teachings, then join our community of dedicated seekers. Hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to be first to receive our weekly insights into spiritual transformation. And don't miss our powerful video on the 7 signs of spiritual awakening appearing on your screen now. It's the perfect next step in your journey. Finally, share your own experiences with these trials in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what another seeker needs to hear to keep going when the path gets challenging. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're all walking this path together, supporting each other as we face these sacred trials.